up, doe, and welcome back to These Scattered Memories. My name is Stretch Limbs, and this is my faithful companion, Hobbles the Monster. He has been juiced up all day chasing squirrels, or at least attempting to, here at Glacier Point, Yosemite National Park, California. You can just see how incredible of a posture he has. In this video, I will be putting the finishing touches here on the Stretch Limbs 6-liter Peak Design Everyday Sling V2. You can see here I've already created an initial rendering with the hearts on the upper flap and stretch limbs with hearts on the lower as well. And so I've got my markers. Hobbles is connected to my leg so he won't be going anywhere. And I just wanted to bring you here along with this artistic process here at Glacier Point in Yosemite National Park. Stretch Limbs has an artistic philosophy that really has been studied for many decades by the likes of my inspirations, Keith Haring, Jean-Michel Basquiat, Andy Warhol, simply creating and bringing an iconic, original, uncomparable style to pop art. That has always been my goal, was to create pop art for the world that long outlived myself as an artist, and that others would get that same feeling from my artwork, from viewing Stretch Limbs artwork, as I have gotten from my time spent at the Miami Convention Center for Miami Art Week. This bee is flying perfectly close to me. I don't know if the camera can see this, but this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. This bee is hovering perfectly in sync with the line of this Posca acrylic paint pen. I almost feel like it's magic. Shoo. Wow, that was wild. If the camera saw that, that is super cool. That feeling of being at the Museum of Modern Art, that feeling of being at the Detroit Institute of Arts, that feeling of being at the Met, that feeling of being at the Sotheby's Contemporary Art Auction in 2017. My goal is to bring those same feelings that I have had experiencing art to others. I love the way that this lime green is accenting the white. It has that whole, Martin Show pop art vibe to it. And And these pieces stay in my personal collection. This is not a piece that I'm going to be putting up for sale. This is a piece that you're going to see in use in future videos. Thank you so much for joining me here. The birds are chirping. We are having an incredible moment together. It is midday, but good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you from wherever you may be in the world today. Thank you for joining me here at These Scattered Memories. My name is Stretch Limbs. If you are interested to know more about my artistic process, whether it be painting or photography, fine art, or overlanding National Park to National Park, please ask me any questions that you may have. The pink now in combination here with the green is just giving this bag exactly what it needs. And if you're sticking around through this vlog and you're just thinking, you know what, I'm gonna catch a little wave with Stretch right here, and then that's what it's all about, because I love just doing these one take videos, because it allows me to just get in a expressive lane of thought, an expressive zone, and work through my art in real time with you, so that you can see, okay, he had this bag, he made the initial coat, and then over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so, maybe 20 minutes, we just vibed out. We vibed out at Glacier Point. He's got the Peak Design 6-liter everyday Sling V2, custom stretch limbs. This looks phenomenal. And so then, I'll kind of go back and forth, right? I'll do the pink, the green. I don't want to oversaturate one color. These are accent colors, and they're designed to just create that feeling of pop art on the piece, give it that extra dimension of color. And so it's super important to make sure that I'm not overdoing the accent colors, right? Because I don't want the bag to be so busy that, viewers get lost in it. I want it to just have an interest and an intrigue in the pop art. And this is, again, I've done a lot of art, and so I've had a lot of time to reflect on my style and what I like. You can see here, I've got a couple different logos of the Scratched Heart logo that I do. This one is the non-shine, whereas is here on my vest, this is the star, the shine. And so this is the more traditional logo, right? Kind of the OG original. And I love the canvas texture of this bag. It just makes the adding the paint to it such an enjoyable process. Let me know in the comments below if you think that this looks cool, if you like it. Let me know what other types of pieces you would like me to work on. And yeah, we're just kicking it. We're kicking it. We're on a national park road trip, stretching hobbles. He's behind me, being super good right now. And this is a whole vibe. This is a whole vibe. So yeah, hopefully you got a tea or a coffee or water, and hopefully you're working on your art. Hopefully you're doing a little drawing, a little painting, whatever it is that makes your world go around. And sometimes when you get to like the 98% part of a piece, you get to the wondering like, okay, is this it? Or should I do like a couple more things here or there? And this is what, this is the type of vibe that we catch it on Stretch Limb's channel, is we just make art, we study art, we hang out at the most iconic locations, and as a community, we get through a lot of tough times together. And okay, I think that here's how this is going to go down. I know how we're going to cap this off, how we're going to finish it up. Okay. We'll do a green line, and then we'll do a pink line, and then we'll do a green line. And what that does is that just fills in that extra space right there. And then we'll just do, like, we'll make a couple more accents here just to get this space filled in up top so that it feels complete. Because again, the reason why we're here, why we're making this art publicly on YouTube, is we're studying it. We're not afraid to be public with our artwork, and we're not making it behind closed doors, and we're not overthinking it, and that's something that I want to be evident in these videos, is you can see the artwork getting made in real time. There's not multiple cuts. It's not, there is no art director. Stretch Limbs is the art director. Stretch Limbs is the photographer. Stretch Limbs is the art director. Stretch Limbs is the wardrobe designer. Stretch Limbs is the editor. Stretch Limbs charges the battery. Stretch Limbs designs the shoes. Stretch Limbs follows all the maps. Make sure that the itinerary is right. Stretch Limbs feeds the monster. Stretch Limbs does a lot of things. Stretch Limbs wears not many hats, but all the hats right now in this art. And that is an important part of the process, because I was recently having a conversation with someone in Walker, California, on my way from Tahoe here to Yosemite, who was just, reminding me. We were talking about goals, and we were talking about ambition and future endeavors that I'll be sharing with you soon. And he just reminded me, that you'll get there, and sometimes you just need those moments of perseverance to get through what it is. And so I want to remind you to keep that faith, and to stay positive, and to persevere through all the hard times, and keep making your art. And even if it feels like nobody's watching, just do what I'm doing. set up a camera, turn on the mic, and film it. And even if no one is watching it, just post it on YouTube, and maybe people will find it. And if they do find it, maybe they'll vibe with it. If they vibe with it, maybe you'll build an audience, and maybe that audience can change your life. I don't know. That's just something that I'm trying, and I'm here for it. So if you're new to Stretch Limbs, these scattered memories, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel, like this video, ask any questions or comments that you may have. I am super stoked to share this moment here with you. This is the Peak Design 6-liter Everyday Sling V2. Until next time, friends, stay beautiful.